What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the auction house in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, where it's at. Is it a good time to be buying? Is it a good time to be selling? Now, what's really interesting to me is the fact that everybody seems to have so much empty on this game. And the reason that's really interesting to me is I don't know where it's coming from. Like, I genuinely don't, unless there's really that many people spending money opening packs on this game. Now, again, I'm not hating on that. I'm just trying to get a feel on where this empty is coming from for people to be spending 500,000 coins on a Steph Curry that's not very good, to be spending, over 2 million coins on Dr. J, spending, 700 coins by the end of it, by the time James Harden's done, over 2 million for KD. Like, where's all of this MT coming from? That's what I'm trying to get a feel on. But overall, I do want to talk about, all of the new cards, where the prices are at, are they worth it? And then, what about guys like Diamond Jaren Jackson Jr.? Did he lose any value with obviously the Galaxy Opal version coming out? Or is the Diamond Jaren still really, really expensive? Now, again, all of that's going to be broken down in this video. Really do appreciate you guys tuning in, supporting me as always. So, I want to start with this Diamond Jaren. This one's got 17 Hall of Famers for 72,000 MT. I mean, Jaren right here with 2 legend badges for that price. Jaren's price, diamond-wise, hasn't overall went down a ton. There are a lot more options for you guys to buy. Now, some other things to look at here is mostly all of the Galaxy Opals are right around that good Galaxy Opals 300,000 coins, like Cade over 300,000, Jaren 300,000 MT, James Harden extremely good. I bet his price is still over that 200,000 mark. Anthony Davis Galaxy Opal looking at that 300,000 MT. So it looks like to me most of these Galaxy Opals are pretty expensive. They are. Now, part of it, I think when it comes down to it, is when you look at these pack odds, I mean, they're horrible. You're so much more likely to pull pink diamonds than you are to pull Galaxy Opals in this game. And so it makes sense why the Galaxy Opals are so expensive. And then when you go in here and look at the pink diamonds, they are going to be relatively inexpensive. So that's really what I want to hit on. The market crash for today is going to be, or not necessarily market crash, but the players to really look at today are going to be the players from the Pink Diamond All-Star Drop. And a lot of these cards are incredibly good. So I'm going to be going over them and their prices and talking about who is good for their specific price. I've heard some good things about Jaime Jaquez. I've, seen some good things about some of these other cards. And so that's what I really do want to dive in and talk about. Remember, a lot of these cards are going to be super cheap. Julian Strawther, for example, is 6'6". Now, I don't currently have Julian Strawther on my squad, but I can go in here and show you guys exactly what his release looks like. Again, 10,000 MT for Julian Strawther, who I firmly believe is going to be a card that can compete at a very high level. You plug him in here to shoot around. Obviously, in real life, his release is quick. In 2K, his release is super quick as well. So again, 6'6", good frame, solid defense. There's not a whole lot of negatives I can say about Julian Strawther for that 10,000 MT price. And again, these are the cards that are going to be super cheap throughout today and just throughout the next week, really, is because of the pack odds being so bad for Galaxy Opals and 25% for Pink Diamonds. These cards are all going to be relatively inexpensive. Bryce McGowan's, for example, is 6'6", 86, 3-ball, decent ball handle, hit a game winner last night. Probably solid for his price. Now, what I would tell you guys to do is, before you buy any of these cards, go into shoot around with them. Figure out if you like them or don't like them before you spend any MT on them. Another thing you guys could look at, with the market being the way it is sniping these all-star cards for cheap. So, for example, see what the cheapest all-star card is going for. Right now, it's like right about that 7,000 MT mark. The fact that Cason Wallace is 7,000 MT, I think, is an absolute steal. But go in there, look, get a feel for what these cards are going for, and then maybe try to snipe them. To be honest, I think this All-Star for cheap filter is probably one of the best filters in the game right now to lead you guys to success. And even for me on my No Money Spent Squad series, I kind of do want to go get that Zach LaVine duo, but if I needed a backup point guard, Jason Wallace would be a perfect guy to fit what I need right now on this game. So I know it just seems like the market really didn't get a whole lot cheaper. And if you want anybody to blame, guys, blame the pack odds. I mean, the pack odds being the way that they are right now in this game is the main reason the auction house is still really, really, really expensive right now on this game. But obviously, again, you can find guys that work for you. Like I said, I would go into shoot around with the cards in the play now mode, for example, with the Moses Moody before buying the card, seeing whether you like him ultimately or not. That's just kind of my recommendation for it. As far as some of the other pink diamonds, diamond cards in the game, I do think they're going to be decently expensive. Like the All-Star drops, or the All-Star cards are really going to be the cheapest options in the game. But the way I see it is, you could honestly make a whole squad of just these all-star cards. You know, you got enough point guards, you got enough shooting guards, small forwards. Power forward centers, I feel like, are a little tougher. We don't have that many. But like Draymond Green for 8,000 coins is a great power forward option in this game. And again, I don't know what his price actually is. Is he a snipe? Is he not a snipe? I don't know. I don't want to snipe him and then not know. But like Draymond Green for 9,000 coins, 8,000 coins isn't bad either. I've used Draymond Green for so long on my main account from Domination, and the new Draymond Green is better than him. So whether it's Cam Johnson, whether it's Draymond Green, whether it's, any of these other cards, Trace Jackson Davis isn't great. He's an inside center, but you spend a little more MT, you can probably get a different option here at the center position eventually. It doesn't look like there's a ton of pink diamond centers. I'd have to go and look, but I don't love Trace Jackson Davis, so maybe you want to go towards Misi. He's not a great option either. So, the center position leaves a lot to be desired, but there are a lot of great options for you guys. So come in here to the All-Star section, see what guys you want, see what guys work for you. I've heard good things about Amen Thompson. Obviously, price-wise, when you're looking at Amen Thompson, going to be a little more expensive. So some of the good cards are going to be slightly more expensive, but they're still affordable at the end of the day. Even a Stephon Castle, he's one of the best overall point guards in the game, and guess what? He's affordable, and you might be able to snipe those types of guys as well, which I haven't talked a whole ton about, but again, you should be able to. Zach Edey, extremely good, but obviously price-wise, is pretty expensive at the time I am recording this thing. So, you need a budget center. Derek Lively is a solid option. I know he's not super cheap, but I did want to mention him at that center position for those of you guys who do need center. So as far as the overall market, like from, let's say, like some of these season 3 cards that you might want to pick up, did the market go down a ton? Not really. It did a little bit. Like Rudy G is now 50,000. So I guess I shouldn't say it hasn't. Like 30,000 for Rudy is crazy. But like Jaren is still decently expensive. But overall, a lot of these small forward type cards, shooting guard type cards went way down in price, and so that is one thing that you guys can hold on to when it comes down to building your squad is, especially pink diamond or below, you can get these cards for super cheap. Even the pink diamond Kristaps, still a really good center in this game, has lost a lot of value. So pink diamond or lower are the main cards that I would target today, that I personally think, have lost a lot of value. For you guys, figure out what works for you. Figure out the guys that you are wanting on your squad. But even a Michael Beasley has went way down in price. The problem is Galaxy Opal Pink Diamonds, they're still incredibly high in price. And honestly, I thought they would have went down more, but it's just not the case. And whoever is paying $5 million for Victor Wembanyama, the only thing I can say is you are sad. You're honestly sad if you're paying that much for Victor Wembanyama on this game. That's going to wrap it up for my video. Ultimately, guys, the market has went down. Ultimately, guys, you can build a super good squad for super cheap right now in NBA 2K25 MyTeam, and I would try to take advantage of the market. Now, Wemby, still super expensive. Guys, let's say, like, even if you want to go back to some of the great season 1 cards that we have seen, like Pink Diamond Paul George, he is still decently expensive, but over the last couple of weeks, his price has been cut way down. Like this one's even got some legend badges, and I can go get him on the No Money Spent Squad series, which is absolutely crazy to me. So the right cards you will be able to get for cheaper. Pink Diamond Braun, his price, like this one's got 6 legend badges, and he's only 400,000 coins. So overall, the market has gotten cheaper. You just got to find the right guys for you. And one thing I would say is you can work the auction house more than ever before right now. Especially, with the fact that a lot of these exchanges are going on, like Zach LaVine's price is going to be cut way down. It is a great opportunity for you to get in the game and to work the auction house. Figure out what you want for your squad specifically. But that's going to wrap it up for our video. Great time to buy in this game, but you got to know what to buy. Don't overspend on the dark matters. Target the pink diamonds. Work your budget-ish squad. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.